Hello, and thank you for joining me today in this presentation of WebInsight. My name's Eric Pizek. I'm the founder and creator of the program. And today I'm going to walk you through how the program works and how it could work for you in your vertical or your niche. First off, I want to give you a little bit of history about how the program came about. So my history, I'm in the branding and marketing industry just over 18 years now. And I've had many, many clients in my past. I've worked through agencies all throughout the GTA. And probably about 5 years ago, I had this epiphany moment when we were meeting with a client that we've had for quite a while, probably almost 2 years. And we just finished their rebranding and gave them a new fresh look, a new website, a new marketing package, the traditional collateral materials. And we sat down and they were, just floored. They loved everything we created for them. Everything looked beautiful. But then they had this aha moment where they said, this stuff's great, but how do we get new clients? And that's when I started to research. That's when I started to explore the marketplace and set myself out to design this program to help clients or to help people much like yourselves to attain people when they're searching for your company, searching for your service. Maybe they're searching for something that you don't even realize they're searching for, that you're not showing up when they're searching for that offering. Now, I know myself, I never thought in a million years my mom, for one person, would be online surfing and researching. And we're going on this trip down east in the summer, and I thought, okay, my mom's going to ask me to do all this research and all this planning for her. And next thing you know, she calls me up and she says, "Oh, Eric, I found these great places. One in PEI and one in Nova Scotia. Oh, this beautiful cottage right on one of the lakes." And how did you find these places, Mom? That's great. But what did you do? Oh, I did all my research online. I just went on the Google and I started searching for places and looking for great rates. And it really impresses me that A, my mom's doing this, but B, the fact that everyone and anyone now is practically going online, doing research, and finding what they need for themselves. So we're trying to replace, or not, at least help change the mindset of the traditional marketing ways and move them from your print or your billboard type approach and give you a strategy that's going to allow you to now have a program that's yours online, and you're going to show up when people are searching for your business. So one of the things that we start off the program with is we look at how you're showing up in the industry, how your competition is showing up, and giving you that enlightening research to say, okay, where am I? Where am I digitally? Am I online? Am I being seen? Am I on social? Do I have a presence? And what's that presence look like? And is it getting me results? So the first thing we do is we sit down with you and we give you a competitive analysis, and we look at the keywords that are being utilized, the SEO that's being utilized by you and your competitors. We see if there's a strategy behind any of your competition and if they're actually doing anything that's of interest to you and awareness. The second thing we do is now we work with you to then build a strategy around that information we found. So in that strategy session, we will find a set of keywords that people are searching for in your niche or in your marketplace that you might not be showing up for today, or that you should be showing up for. So we not only give you a set of phrases and keywords that people are looking for, but we also look at the phrases and keywords that people are really looking for, but a lot of you or your competition aren't showing up for. So what that gives you is the advantage to be able to invest your money into what you know is being searched and what you know is going to return you the greatest value for the lowest amount of money. So in phase one, we look at building out that structure for you. What's it going on in the marketplace? And now creating that actual program for you and with you. So we work with agencies, we work with other team members. This isn't our way or the highway. We're here to help you grow your business. and we're here to give you a program that, again, is going to give you results. So the next phase, once we actually sit down with you, we build out the program. We look at what's the best value, something that you can give your client that's going to allow them or be a must for them to then give you their information, give you their email, give you their phone number perhaps, their first name, their last name, whatever that key information is that you need to now begin talking to that person online. So I'll share my screen here with you just quickly, and I'm going to show you one of our clients and what we developed for him. So here you'll see Steve Roblin, who's one of our clients with GD More Sales. We developed this, what we call a lead magnet. So we developed the hot selling tips to guarantee a better price. So this was just a small booklet that we designed for him that we developed. He was utilizing something similar already, but he actually had to hand it out to his customers. He didn't actually have it in a digital format. And if he did have it, he was just going to email it out to people that he met or talked to on the street. So what we ended up doing for him was we designed this into a beautiful brochure that was downloadable, hot selling tips to guarantee a better price for your home. So developed the landing page you see here, a little bit of his imagery, a little bit of trust factor, gave his phone number, his email address, built down a little bit of a call to action, again showing the actual product and the service that he offers, going into a little bit of tips. And what this does is it allows people to now believe in him, and not only that, but get something for free. So, here I am, I entered in my information. Now I just gave Steve the right to talk to me and open up a discussion. So now I'm going to get his 14 hot seller tips in my email box, and he can start the dialogue and the conversation with me. So the next steps for us and what we do with you is we work on what happens after that person has just connected with you. So now you have that email, and it goes into an automation sequence. So we built out a sequence of emailers for you and with you to now begin the discussion. So similar like a sales rep would. So your sales rep gets a warm lead or a cold lead, and how does that sales rep nurture that into a client? So typical marketing fashion, they would usually either cold call or they would start an email discussion. Now we're replicating that system because now we build it out in an email sequence where that person has just asked you for something that you've given them. Another example could be a coupon, or it could be a discount of your services or your products. And then they go into that email sequence now. They get that product or that offering that you gave them. And now you go to the next level and you start to have that discussion with them. So the first email they'll get what they wanted. The next email might come the day later, and it starts a discussion with them to say, hey, did you like what we offered? Did you find value in it? Is there anything else that we can be of service to you? Then, it might be 2 days later, you get another email sent out, and that email now talks to them about your other services, your other products, and it just goes on and on and on. We build that out with you on a monthly basis. And what that does is really, really compounds the nurturing effect of translating that client into a long life client one way or another down the road. Now, obviously, if they're not interested in your services, they probably wouldn't do them to begin with. And some people don't like email, and that's fine as well, because we also have other services that we provide, and that's something called chatbots. So in social and building on a social strategy, we can implement things on a social side very similar to what you would do with email or traditional email. So with a chatbot, for instance, we could build out a bot that actually starts the dialogue with the consumer on the social side. So say you're in Facebook and you have an advertised strategy similar to what I showed you with Steve Roblin, and that asks the client to then just leave their interest. So you might say, okay, here's my 14 hot seller tips. If you would like this, comment below. Say I'm in. So then if they comment I'm in below, it'll trigger the chatbot to now open in Messenger in their Facebook page and now start that dialogue similar to how we would with email. So I'll give you an example of that now too, so you can quickly understand kind of what I mean. So we'll just walk through this quickly. So you can see here, FitDadBot built out this bot that allowed people to get a lead magnet or a similar kind of a brochure effect. So this, sample, the person went in, they were interested, they commented, the chat came up, which is what you're seeing here. Welcome, thank you for subscribing. The next post is coming, stay tuned. And again, they always have that stop. So if they don't want to be solicited or they don't want to talk anymore, they just press top and it stops. So here, Katja clicked, yes, please give me the, or click the button below to get my free why calorie counting doesn't work guide. I click the button, give me the guide. Here it is. And now, see, he's got that personalization. Hey, Zachary here. Here's why the calorie counting doesn't work guide. You requested. This person opens the guide. Okay, there it is. It's a PDF. Joe's Dropbox as the method. Could be a landing page, could be whatever resource you want. So here they start the dialogue again. So now that you've seen it, and you found out why it doesn't work, what are the next steps for you? So again, showing that dialogue, right? So it's asking the person a series of questions to get them to where you want them to be, to realize what product or services you can offer them to then translate them into a client. So again, here had another series of questions that led them into a nutrition and fitness for busy professionals guide. So again, free value, free ad, and you're starting that dialogue with this person. You're building that trust down with this person. So this, it's a great example of something that's going to really revolutionize the way consumers are behaving online and being interactive with companies. And what we can build out with you is that exact strategy, something that's going to start the dialogue with that consumer to now translate them into a client. So it's just another add-on service, a little slightly different than an email discussion, because email is restricted, obviously, to them opening it, conversing with you, replying if need be. It's more on the one side versus something like chatbots is instantaneous. They reply, and you already have that follow-up message that's going to lead them down the road that you want them to lead down, and to make sure that you're going to deliver the product or service that they're really interested in. So that's a great example of basically how we build down the email and the automation of the program. So now what we do is we advertise and garner new interest and new impressions or eyeballs into your marketing, into the approach. So traditionally, that could be $5,000, $10,000 ad buy. What we do and what differs about our program is when we go back to that phase one of our program, and when we develop those keywords and those phrases for you now to purchase and advertise, that's the significant decrease in your actual buy and your spend. So we're seeing upwards of up to 60 to 80% decrease in ad buy, but still getting the results that you need. So Steve Roblin, back to that example, he saw within 24 hours, he got over 1,200 impressions or views. This is just Google AdWords. Over 1,200 impressions and over 50 actual clicks to the landing page that resulted in one new lead going into his email sequence. So that's great, but then the question begs, but what did he spend? His spend was $5. So he set on a budget for AdWords for the month based on $150, and it was $5 a day minimum, and that's what he ended up getting his results in 24 hours. It's been about a month, and he's seeing upwards of 20,000 impressions, over 200 clicks, and now he's got 5 new potential clients that are being nurtured, and he's doing absolutely nothing other than looking and making sure that those conversions are happening and making sure that the program is working. So now the last phase of our program is, now that you're up and running and you've got a firm program, you've got an automation funnel, you've got the email sequences working, the bots working. Keep in mind, this is all automated, so there's no real ask of yourself or your employees or your team other than what are the successes. So the last part is that's exactly what we do for you. We monitor the success. We look at doing the keywords, the competition analysis on a monthly basis to make sure that you're performing and your program is performing the best it possibly can. Then we're actually looking at, is the advertising working? Are you still getting those clicks? Are you still getting people coming into the funnel? And are they converting? You could have numbers, thousands of people coming in to the actual landing page and not doing anything. Well, now we'll work to make sure that that landing page starts to convert again. So it might be changing the messaging. It might be changing the imagery. It might be changing the offer. Depending on the industry, depending on the client, that all changes. So today, what we're offering you is, we would like the opportunity to give you that competitive analysis and have a strategy call with you for absolutely free. So typically we charge $1,500 for that service, but today it's absolutely free. All you have to do is get in contact with us. There is a button on this page where you can do just that. You can give us your name, your information, your competition, and we will get in touch with you to get that to you and book your strategy session absolutely free. So once again, thank you very much for watching this presentation of WebInsight, and I hope you garnered what you needed out of this video. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you and working with you and developing your WebInsight program that's going to get you the best results you've ever seen in your business. Thank you again. Bye-bye.